Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. I am indeed Wendy Y. Bailey, and it's been a minute since we brought to you this show. So, thank you for your prayers, your text, your calls, all of that good stuff. I've been supporting my mom, my 90-year-old mom, who was ill, and last month she passed away, and so I took some time to support her and celebrate her and all of that good stuff. And now we're back. Okay. So I wanted to come back with a real bang with this episode. But before I do that, let me get into some housekeeping. If you're not already a member of the Profitable Coaching Society, be sure that you join the Profitable Coaching Society at profitablecoachingsociety.com. And if you want to catch up on other episodes, previous episodes, you can always go to profitablecoachingconversations.com and catch the latest episodes. I think we're 2 episodes behind in terms of posting, my team is, but you can catch all the way up to episode 99, and 102, 100, 101, and 102 will be posted soon. So you can catch up on your watching the Profitable Coaching Conversation show by going there. So today's topic is something that I thought about. I actually had it in my list of topics that I wanted to bring to you, and it's how to turn your call to action into more sales conversions. Let me just sort of lay the foundation for what I'm going to be sharing today. Many people, coaches in the marketplace that I see, they're always talking about something, right? They're sharing content, they're adding value, but rarely do they have a call to action. And so a call to action is really that trigger that you fire to get people to join your list, to enroll in your program, to reach out to you for a session. All of that is around the call to action. I have a client that I worked with last year, and she had been a prolific poster, if you will, on social media. And one day she was talking to me, and she was concerned about her, enrolling people into her program. And I said, well, I see you posting a whole lot of stuff, but I rarely see you offer a call to action. Call to action and offer go hand in hand. And, I'm going to do an episode in a couple of weeks, I think, about how you really understand how to connect your call to action and your offer. But for today, I want to talk about what that call to action can do to really generate more conversions for you. So welcome. If you're here, be sure that you grant StreamYard access on Facebook so that I can see your comments. You can say hi to me, all that good stuff. If you're here and you're catching the replay, go ahead and type replay in the comments below this video. If for some reason you have questions along the way and I don't answer them through this content, go ahead and post those below too, so that I know exactly what questions you have and I can respond to them in the comments. So let's talk a little bit about call to action. The first thing I want you to know is there's a secret language when it comes to selling. When you understand that the secret language is all about connecting people, connecting with people, attracting people, generating interest, creating a sense of urgency, all of that is part of the secret language of selling, right? And I believe that when you practice this secret language of selling, it really, really is about practicing it with integrity, right? You don't browbeat people with a call to action. You don't, hit people over the head several times with a call to action. You make sure that your call to action creates a sense of connection with your most ideal client. And how do you do that? You do that, first of all, by knowing your ideal client really, really well. When you understand the person that you want to sell to, that you want to enroll in your programs, then it goes a long way in your ability to communicate with them. It goes a long way in how you communicate with them. You want to communicate in language that and I think I'm jumping ahead. Yeah. You want to communicate in language that your ideal client uses and understands. Stop using your coaching jargon. Stop thinking that your clients understand coach speak. Make sure that when you are connecting and talking with your most ideal clients, that they understand what you're saying. And let me give you an example. I had a program that I called the Sales Activation Toolkit. I thought it was a great title. I kept it for about 2 years. And then I started thinking about how my ideal client talked about what they really, really wanted. And so I changed the name of it because I understood that my ideal client needed to hear a different name from that. So I changed the name of it from Sales Activation Toolkit to what you need to do when you don't know what to do to make money in your coaching business. Now, it sounds like a longer title and it's a little bit more, wordy, but it's okay because what I found is once I changed the name of the program, people instantly got what it was focused on. It's focused on income producing activities. And I had to really create something and look at that in a way that said, here's the title. When you do a call to action, it's the same sort of effect. You want your call to action to invite. You want your call to action to encourage. You want your call to action to inspire. And, it really is about what do you want your client to see, think, hear, feel, know, and do. And the do part is really important when it comes to the call to action. You also want to, when you look at it, I'm sorry, I lost my banners. Hold on. When you look at it, you want to tell your ideal client what you want her or him to do. If you don't guide and direct the people who you want to call to action, they may not do anything. Because I've had people in more than 20 years, I've had people who have been kind of like, well, I didn't know you wanted me to do anything with that. So they're looking for direction from you. So tell them to, go here. Tell them to do this. Tell them what you want them to do. The other part of a great call to action is it focuses on the desired outcome. Why do you want them to do that? Why do you want them to tap into that call to action or respond to that call to action? When you understand the desired outcome of your ideal client, you can say very clearly, go here and download this so you can achieve this, so that you can experience this, right? That's the beauty of a call to action. Tell them what you want them to do and focus on the desired outcome. As I said, tell your ideal client about the result, the transformation. What's going to happen when they do go there and download, when they do go there and enroll? What's going to happen for them? Give them a glimpse into that. If you're working on social media and you don't have a lot of characters or a lot of space that you want to use around your call to action or the whole concept, try to make it so that when they go there, they see the desired outcome there. Tell them about the result on the page that you're sending them to. So maybe you want them to download a lead magnet. So you tell them, go here and download this book, workbook, this guide, if you want to achieve blah, 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 right? If you're sending them to download something, go ahead and make sure that the sales page that they go to or the opt-in page, hey, Dorian, the opt-in page that they go to actually has information about that desired outcome. You've got to be able to communicate the desired outcome to them in order for people to want to actually give their name and email address for a lead magnet. You want them to be able to see what it is they're buying when you want them to enroll in your services, in your program. The other thing that you want to do is communicate the next steps. And when I say that, I'm really talking about after you download this and you receive this desired outcome, you click here, you go here, you do this. This is going to happen. You're going to receive the download. It doesn't have to be in the actual call to action, but what you want it to be is a smooth process for them to enroll. You tell them what's going to happen. After that happens, you tell them what's going to happen there. So you want it to be a place that they feel held all the way through. Okay. They feel like you're connecting to them. They feel like you know what they need and what they want. The last thing I'm going to say about focusing on the desired outcome is if you know that there are potential objections, go ahead and address them. You may not be able to address them in the call to action, but as part of that smooth process where you're handing off to the next step, you want to be able to say to them, you may be feeling this or you may be feeling that. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. You may be feeling this or you may be feeling that. You may be thinking this, you may be thinking that. And what happens is they understand before they have the objection that you have a response to it, that you have a way to address it, and you've uh, avoided, you've addressed their fears. That's the word I'm looking for, address their fears. And then finally, when it comes to the call to action, you want to practice follow through and follow up. When I talk about follow through and follow up, I'm really talking about you taking charge of this client that you've held so carefully, from the call to action through the sign up or enrollment to the next steps. You want to make sure that you follow up and follow through. That may mean, a series of emails, an email nurture, each email nurture sequence, also known as a funnel. Okay. It may mean that you make phone calls to people who express interest in getting something from your website, or enrolling in your program. You call them to welcome them. You have that email nurture sequence. You have someone from your team call and welcome them. Whatever you want to do to create that follow through and follow up is going to help you with your call to action. So thank you again so much for being here. That concludes the content I have for today. And it's a short version. I kind of got to get back into the flow of doing lives again. It's been a minute. So I'm sort of reconnecting with the live WendyY, and kind of trying to tap into that. If you look in the show notes, you'll see that I offer, I'm sending you to a masterclass program called Predictable Coaching Income. We talk about how you talk and how you connect and how you set fees for your coaching programs and services. But I'd love to chat with you, so you can go ahead and schedule a chat with me. It's a 15-minute conversation where you check in, and we talk about what's going on in your business, and I point you in the right direction. It doesn't mean you end up working with me, but if it does, we talk about what that looks like too. You can also join us over at the Profitable Coaching Club at profitablecoachingclub.com. That's over on Clubhouse. And I do, there are about 7 rooms that happen during the course of the week in the Profitable Coaching Club. Some of them are led by leaders within the club. Barbara Beckley, who's a visibility strategist, actually hosts a club on Mondays and Wednesdays. And I host a club typically on Tuesdays, Thursdays, sometimes Fridays, and definitely on Saturdays. So you can look for us there at profitablecoachingclub.com. As a reminder, if you want to catch up on the latest episodes, you can go to profitablecoachingconversations.com. profitablecoachingconversations.com. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been great getting back here. The content and the topics that are coming, I want you to get really excited about them, because I am. I've got a lot of value I want to share. And again, if you have any questions or I can support you, leave your replay here, leave your question below this video, and I'll be more than happy to respond to your questions. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.